Mic check, mic check. 1, 2. Let me know if you guys can hear me in the chat. Mic check, mic check. Let me know if you read me coming in loud and clear. All right. Nigga, I ain't hood. All right, appreciate it.
You're a fucking loser. You live in your mom's basement. You probably have a 2-inch cock. You sound like a white guy.
Congratulations.
For what?
You said you got a girlfriend.
You're probably a virgin.
So that's a no for Netflix and chill?
Fuck you.
So I'm curious. Tell me about your show. What do you talk about?
I talk about how women ain't shit.
Oh.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to the 593rd edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of red pill truth, wisdom, and awareness. As always, we are presented by Gorilla Mind Rush, the #1 non-habit-forming energy and focus supplement on the planet. Be super productive and laser-focused for hours with zero crash, and zero jitter. Support your productivity and the show by going to donovansharpe.com/Gorilla Mind Rush. Again, that's donovansharpe.com/Gorilla Mind Rush to get your hands on a bottle or 643. Holy shit. We are streaming live to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, VK, and OK.ru. So however you're watching, wherever you're watching from, thank you for making the Sharpe Reality Live a part of your daily routine. It is Monday, April 13th, 2020. It is good to have you guys in today on a Monday. Again, I know a lot of you guys are working from home for for obvious reasons. But that doesn't mean that, certainly doesn't mean you guys didn't enjoy your weekend. I know we have a lot of weekend warriors out there, but now that you're forced to stay home, I guess guys are trying to get creative. A little bit of a snafu over the weekend myself. So Dev and I went to the custard stand. Went to a local custard stand here. It's been sort of a staple in the community for years and years and years. Beautiful day. It was 65, sunny. We're riding with the sunroof off. You know, everything is good, all right? Well, I woke up this morning and it was raining. I was like, all right, crap. Now I gotta wait to walk my dogs. It kept raining. So I just said, all right, fuck it. I'm just gonna go ahead and walk my dogs. Well, I looked out the window and I saw that I had forgotten to put to close the sunroof. Now, there was no damage to the car. Yes, it was wet on the inside, but thankfully for us, we had the cargo liners, the almost like the WeatherTech. I don't know what brand they are. The brand of car that we have has those WeatherTech floor liners. So everything is good to go. Yeah, I'm a little shiny because I have the I put the face cream on. I've got this 24-hour spot remover, and when you put it on at first, it's a little shiny. And of course, I have this. Actually, let me turn that off. There we go. I probably look a little less shiny now, but yeah, I'm not sweaty. I'm just a little shiny. That's just how it is. Anyway, guys, be sure to get your hands on my free ebook, 16 Ways to Disqualify Her for a Long-Term Relationship. All you have to do is subscribe to my email list, and the book is yours. A lot of men wonder where they go wrong in relationships, and 148% of the time, it's because she had at least 5 of the 16 deal-breaker characteristics in my book. Go to donovansharpe.com/newsletter, subscribe to my newsletter, and you will have the book. And oh, by the way, guys, I actually pointed this out this past Friday. The book has coupons that give massive discounts on all of my courses, so make sure you guys check those out as well. As usual, I'm going to be doing my Love is Blind breakdowns on Sharpe Stream. That is my own personal. Hang on a second. There we go. That is my own personal private platform. Obviously, I can't do my Love is Blind breakdowns on YouTube because YouTube has made it very clear to me that they are not going to let me do the Love is Blind breakdowns. I, of course, accurately dissect. I accurately dissect that stuff. It got cut off and shut down and blocked worldwide. So this is exactly why. Actually, that's a little dim. There we are. This is exactly why I built my own platform, guys. In case I'm censored by YouTube or any other or really any other platform for that matter. And that's exactly why I built that platform. So if you guys want to watch the Love is Blind, I guess, mini breakdown. We're actually on breakdown number 13, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm on breakdown number 13. The breakdowns are getting better and better. Now that they're not in Mexico anymore, they're moving in, they're living with each other, these are day-to-day activities. I actually thought that the breakdowns would die down as a result of the non-posh surroundings. I figured being in Mexico and being engaged and in love, I figured that would be the meat of the breakdowns, but as it happens, there is more red pill truth now that they are moving in and living together than there was in Mexico. So be sure to join me on sharpestream.com. I'll usually make the announcement towards the end of the show. I'll put the link in the chat, and you guys can head over there. We have a good time over there, guys. We really, really do. There is a chat on Sharpe Stream. Guys are very, very good at being involved in that, so always look forward to doing those. That's really the best part of my day is being able to talk, being able to speak very candidly and things of that nature. Big thanks goes out to Eric Counts with the $10 super chat. Appreciate that. I actually got quite a few donations over the weekend. And I wanted to make sure that I shouted out the guys that gave me the donation. So if I miss your name, if I mispronounce your name, I do apologize. But Daniel J with $50, Reed H donated $5, Bob in Sacramento donated $40 twice, Morgan L donated $10, Pimped Out Geese donated $100, Robert S donated $5, Gavin S donated $3, Christian P donated $25, and LCT, that's Lima Charlie Tango, donated $5. So thank you very much to for all of your contributions. I'm making some pretty major upgrades in the studio department. I've got another camera that I'm going to bust out here. I've got another camera slider, so I'm going to offer you guys a few more camera angles, so certainly be ready for that. I'm not going to break any of that out until episode number 600. I'm going to do new graphics, new everything. So, and the reason I do this stuff is to keep it interesting for you guys. You guys are ultra generous. Like, I could never, ever thank you enough for the way you guys have changed my life. And so I try to pay it forward. I invest a good chunk of the money that I make from this into my studio. And those of you guys who have followed me from the beginning, you guys have seen steady, rapid changes in my studio. I thought this was going to be my last studio. It's not going to be. The next studio, probably going to be my last, and I'm going to blow out the budget. In this room, in this studio, I probably got close to about $20,000 worth of equipment in this studio. I'm not kidding. Each one of my cameras, $1,000 a piece. The camera sliders are $500 a piece. I've got 60-inch flat screen plasma here. I've got soundboards, the microphone. I mean, everything around me, big bucks. And I do this to make sure that the quality of the show continues to be what it is. So thank you guys very, very much. Daniel, Reed, Bob, Morgan, Pimped Out Geese, Robert, Gavin, Christian, and LCT for your donations. If you want to donate outside of Super Chat, if you want to make sure that 100% of your donations comes to TSR Towers, go to streamlabs.com/Donovan Sharpe and the number 1. Again, that is streamlabs.com/Donovan Sharpe and the number 1. Saurabh Gupta with the 10 British pound Super Chat. I certainly appreciate that. I actually am a little bit winded. And the reason why I'm a little bit winded is because I lifted hard and I lifted heavy today. Holy shit, I lifted heavy today. Mondays are always very, very heavy lifting days for your boy. So it's probably going to take me a little while to recover, but I'm here for you guys, and we're going to get this done. Before we get started on our main topic, I wanted to show you guys a thread on Reddit that was posted on Red Pill Women. Looks like it was about a year ago. And it's posted by a girl who apparently knows about your boy. She knows who I am, and her boyfriend watches my show. So let's read through this. And she's trying to get thoughts. She's trying to get opinions. Hey, does anybody know who this guy is? Does anybody know what this guy is talking about, et cetera, et cetera? It's very, very interesting the way she frames things. So I'm going to break down this particular post, and you guys will be able, obviously, to see the hamster droppings in the comments. It starts, Donovan Sharpe. Any thoughts on this guy? She says, quote, for those of you who don't know who he is, he has a podcasts, tailored to help men with women. I'm not hating on the man. He does have some good advice, but he can be quite the woman hater and very harsh. Let me stop right there. Right in those first couple of sentences, she already gives herself away. Again, women know that what I talk about on my show is 100% truthful. They might not agree with everything I say, and it might make them mad, but they know that I'm telling the truth. They know that I'm out here dissecting female behavior. She says so right there in the second sentence. He does have some good advice, but then she tries to backpedal and say, but he can be quite the woman hater and very harsh. No, I'm not a woman hater. The reason why she characterizes me as a woman hater is because I am very harsh. Anytime a man is harsh when talking about women, anytime a man makes unflattering comments or statements about women, we're called woman haters. We're called misogynists, incels, blah, 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 blah. Just because I'm harsh does not mean I hate women. If I didn't give a damn about women, I wouldn't talk about women. I care very much for women, and I care very much for men who want to have good relationships with women. That's how that goes. Anyway, it says, quote, he also does the Red Man Group podcasts with Rollo Tomasi. Obviously, this was a long time ago. Ever since my boyfriend started listening to this guy, he has slowly become more aggressive, which at first was fine, she says. Obviously, in parentheses, I like that he is taking more of a lead. Okay. So he starts listening to my podcast, and he's not becoming aggressive. The reason she characterized it as aggressive is because she wants to make it sound like it's something bad. But in parenthesis, she told us what she really means. She says, obviously, I like that he is taking more of a lead. No, so what this sentence should read is, he has slowly begun to take in more of a lead, which I obviously like. But again, she wants to paint me in this negative light. So she says, well, he's become more aggressive, which at first was fine because obviously I like that he is taking more of a lead, but now he is getting meaner and started putting restrictions on me. For example, she says, we live together in his mother's basement. Well, there's problem number one right there. While we pay our way through college. I know, in parentheses, she says, red flag, we will save that for another time. It's one big room, so when I get phone calls that go longer than 15 minutes, I like to leave so he is free to play music, call someone, etc. I've been calling my mother more recently, and these conversations can span up to 3 hours. So I leave and walk the rest of the house while I talk. Let's stop right there. Ain't no way that a woman, I don't even know how old this woman is. I assume she's probably in her early to mid 20s. They're both still in college. Ain't no way a college-aged, early 20s woman is going to be calling her mother every night and talking to her for 2 to 3 hours. That's bullshit. No, the reason she's telling us this is what she's doing is so that she can then chastise his behavior, right? So listen to this. But now that freaks him out because Donovan Sharpe says, I am creating space and an opening and an opening to call anyone and cheat on him. So he has now requested that I take all my phone calls in front of him. And after speaking on the phone for a good 20 minutes, then I can excuse myself to talk to her alone. Bravo. Bravo. You see, this is where the pendulum swings both ways, ladies. Okay? It is unrealistic for women to think that men will not do anything about it when they feel their relationship is at risk. You are disappearing, walking around the house, talking to your mother, and it was fine at first because he let you do it. But now that he's putting restrictions on you, now that he's actually making you prove that you are talking to your mother, now it's a problem. See, girls never ever like it when men put restrictions on them for one reason and one reason only. They want the option to cheat. Listen, maybe this girl really is talking to her mother 2 to 3 hours a night. It's not likely, but it's possible. But what did Shallon Lester tell the girls to do in terms of setting men up for cheating? Well, what you have to do, you have to create habits that explain unexplained absences. Take up a hobby, take up a sport, take up a spin class, go to pottery class. Well, where were you from 7 to 8, honey? Well, I was at spin class. And she looks at the camera. She says, well, of course you were. Most of the time. Obviously, the other time, she's getting butt-fucked by Dave, the unemployed garage band guitar player, who may or may not be a fugitive from the law in more than one country. This is how this works. So while she might be having conversations with her mother right now, she could easily be having conversations with God knows who at any time. No woman ever talks to her mother 2 to 3 hours a night. I don't give a shit who you are. That is 100% bullshit. No, what she has a problem with is that her boyfriend is making it very difficult for her to set up cheating. That's the problem. And because he got that, and because he got that advice from me, Donovan Sharpe is the problem. You see how women do this? You see how women do this, guys? Anytime you make it difficult for a woman to cheat or to set up cheating, they call your edicts restrictions, jealous, insecurity. No, I'm just making sure you don't fucking nigga over. And if you got a problem with that, then you can get the fuck up out of this house. This is my mom's basement, goddammit. She says, sorry, this turned into a rant. I felt like I needed to give an example of how his behavior has changed since listening to those podcasts. She concludes, I understand that my boyfriend may be taking advice too literal, or maybe an extreme case. I would still like to have a civil discussion about these podcasts. She doesn't want a civil discussion, guys. The civil discussion that she wants to have with her boyfriend is to have him stop listening to me. And the reason why she wants him to stop listening to me is because she wants him to go back to the pushover person that was making it easy for her to cheat or set up cheating. That is what this is. There is no question about it. So let's take a look at a few of the comments here. Lawyer in the making says, your boyfriend sounds like a kid who found his daddy's gun and thinks he is Clint Eastwood in a Western movie. Not good. Then, of course, the White Knight says, on the men's side, we call it children with dynamite. Yeah, that's cute. That's cute. Cara L, keep in mind, guys, keep in mind, I want you to keep in mind, this is red pill women. This is supposed to be a community of women who supposedly believe in the red pill and all that we teach. Allegedly, we're supposed to be in lockstep with these women in terms of values and goals and relationships and all that stuff. See, women like the red pill as long as it serves them, but as soon as one person, as soon as they actually start making it difficult to cheat, or as soon as something becomes inconvenient, now the red pill is toxic. So Cara L says, I often see the advice here that women shouldn't necessarily look for red pill aware men, and this seems like a prime example of why. You see this? Right? Red pill women are telling women not to seek out a red pill aware man. Well, why would they do that? If you guys call yourself red pill women, why would you be advising women not to get with a guy who's red pill aware? I know, because you don't want a man who makes it difficult for you to cheat. That's what this is. Guys, I say this all the time. Women characterize a healthy relationship where it is easy to cheat. If it is not easy to cheat, they characterize that relationship as toxic. That's the way it happens. The harder it is to cheat, the more toxic a relationship is. The easier it is to cheat, or instead of cheating, the healthier we have such a healthy relationship. He doesn't care that I talk to my ex. He doesn't care that I walk through the house on the phone with my mom 2 to 3 hours a night. He doesn't care that I go to the club with my girlfriends on weekends. We have such a healthy relationship. Yeah, translation, it's easy to cheat. Says, my husband knew nothing of the red pill when we met, and although I've told him I like red pill women as a space for traditional women, he has literally zero interest in red pill even now. He very naturally comes by his excellent balance of alpha traits. She's lying. She's making that up. Like, and again, the reason I know she's lying is because she's on Reddit. If your woman is on Reddit, you are not an alpha. That's how it is. Listen, am I an alpha male? I'm not the guy who gets to decide whether or not I'm an alpha male. I'm not going to label myself an alpha male. But if you really were married to this natural alpha, then your ass would not be on Reddit advising women not to get with guys like your husband. And guys like your husband who has a natural balance of alpha traits, when she says natural balance of alpha traits, what she means is the alpha traits that I like. He has all the alpha traits that I like, but none of the alpha traits that I don't, right? So the alpha traits that I like, he takes charge, right? He takes care of the bills. It makes me feel safe. But he doesn't have any of the alpha traits I don't like. Fucks other women, puts me in my place, isn't afraid to raise his voice, leads the relationship. That's what she means by that. These bitches are something else. Let's look at a couple more here. One person said, same, I've been telling my husband the wonderful things I'm learning to become a better wife, and he's seeing the difference. I told him about the red pill, and he's not interested at all. I mean, if he's in a happy, fulfilling marriage and is reciprocating my affection, why does he need red pill? Well, I'll tell you why. Because if he is reciprocating your affection, at some point, you will get bored. And when you get bored, you will cheat. And that is when your husband will find the red pill. You guys see what's happening here, guys. These women are trying to shame men out of looking for the truth. No man, even though this is red pill women, which of course was created because of the red pill subreddit, no woman should ever be with a red pill aware man. Women don't want to be held accountable. They want their cake and eat it too. They want to be able to branch swing with ease. No, fuck that. Not on my goddamn watch. If Devon's going to branch swing, if she's going to cheat with somebody, guess what? She's going to earn it. She's going to earn it. If she wanted to cheat, she could cheat. It ain't going to be easy. If you don't want your house robbed, lock your doors. If you don't want your woman to cheat, make sure she doesn't cheat. Now, if somebody wants to break into your house bad enough, they could do it. But they're going to earn it. That doesn't mean, listen, just because I know that somebody could break into this place anytime they wanted to, doesn't mean that I'm not going to pay $100 a month for security system. I'm not going to make it easy. Just because I know that Devin could cheat if she really wanted to, does not mean I got to grease the skids. Here's another one. Caterpillar says, exactly, a man with natural innate confidence is attractive. A man that's constantly reading new tricks and tactics is not really the sort that makes you want to be a better person. This statement right here is exactly what Rollo says. Women don't want to be told they're playing the game. They just want to play the game. They talk all they want. Where do you think men are learning how to handle women? It's damn sure not through social media. It's damn sure not through movies. Any man who knows how to handle women the way they need to be handled, do so because of one of two ways. They grew up in a red pill household, which is almost never the case, or they find the red pill. But here this woman is, well, a man with natural, listen, you're right. A man with natural confidence is innately attractive, but confidence doesn't come naturally. Confident men, characteristics that make men alpha males, or have literally been legislated out of existence. It is almost illegal to show masculine traits. Men got to go somewhere to figure out why women keep fucking them over. But as soon as men find it, now it's a problem. Where have all the good men gone? Oh, look, I found me a good man, but he's checking up on me when I talk to my mom for 2 to 3 hours a day. I don't like this red pill stuff. Get the fuck out of here with that. So I figured I'd share that little subreddit with you guys. Let me read some super chats here before we get started. Everett Farnell, brand new member. Appreciate you joining. Metal Madness with a $5 super chat says, "Hi, Donovan. I am 17 and have been watching your show for the last month. You are definitely one of the top-notch content creators in the Red Pill community." I appreciate that, Metal. Thank you very much. I like hearing that. Cryomancer is a new member. I thought Cryomancer was already a member. Okay. Blue Lion 7342 is the newest member of TSR Towers. Appreciate that. So is Brandon Charles. Cryomancer with the $50 super chat. Cryomancer always comes in here and makes it rain. Makes me feel like a stripper, but no, I'm not showing you my titties. He says, "Women's lies are usually very good, but the more they keep talking, the more the truth actually comes out. And when you press them on it, the lies crumble. Donovan, you're saving men's lives." I appreciate that. Listen, when Devin and I first got together, she would tell me little white lies to make me think that she was not as bad as she was, right? Like, she's never told me lies of consequence per se, but she's tried to lie about certain things to try to make herself look better or sound better. And of course, she knew I was Donovan Sharpe, but she didn't really know I was Donovan Sharpe. And dude, every time I pressed her, like she would crumble like a cookie. Now, does she lie to me now? I'm sure she does, but it doesn't happen often. If it does, she's a damn good liar. I do know that. Appreciate the $50 super chat, Cryomancer. Okay, let us get to today's main topic. And that, of course, is Nicole Ari Parker. Now, for those of you who are unfamiliar with Nicole Ari Parker, take a look. She is on your screen right now. And let's go ahead and get one thing out of the way right now. Nicole Ari Parker is easily one of the most beautiful women I have ever laid eyes on in my life. As a matter of fact, you know what? Hang on a second. Look at this. This woman is fucking gorgeous. Look at this woman. She is drop dead, devastatingly hard 10 gorgeous. Yes, she's 49. Yes, I know she's past the wall and all that. But when she was 29, she was fucking beautiful. This is honestly, dude, I put her up there with Paula Patton, to be honest with you. I don't know, man. Nicole Ari Parker may very well be the most beautiful woman I have ever seen in my life. She may have supplanted, well, there's her, I guess, without too much makeup. Look at this. She is fucking gorgeous. Wait, hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Yes. This is Nicole Ari Parker. She is fucking beautiful. No doubt about it. Well, so now that we know who oh, by the way, she's an actress. She's an actress. And she is married to this guy, Boris Kodjoe, who is also an actor. Let's look him up. Let's look up Boris Kodjoe. Boris Kodjoe is also dropped. Now listen, I'm not homosexual. I'm not attracted to men, but guys, we can look at Boris Kodjoe and we can know that this guy could get as much ass as he wants. Look at this guy. Dude, he looks like Jason Taylor from the Miami Dolphins. Look at this guy. The guy's got, there's some beta behavior. Oh boy. All right, well, this is Boris when he was younger. Look at this guy. Dude, if I looked like Boris Kodjoe, I'd probably have 20 kids. I'm not lying. This dude looks good. Hold on, I'm going to move this around a little bit. There we go. All right, now we're good. Okay, there we go. Look at this guy. This guy, dude, in a woman's eyes, this dude is a hard 10. He's a part of the beard gang, right? So, Boris Kodjoe, super high sexual market value, super good looking guy, is married to Nicole Ari Parker. Okay? They are the black power couple in Hollywood. They're both extremely good looking people, both successful careers. as far as I know, they have two beautiful young children. I mean, dude, like they are the couple that all black people, listen, look at this. Look at their family. Beautiful family, beautiful little girl, handsome little boy. Like, look at them. They're all good looking people. Like she has literally, wait, is that Carmelo Anthony? Oh, okay. All right. Oh, okay. No, that's T.I. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. What the fuck is, all right, never mind. I'm getting my shit mixed up. So let's move along in the timeline. And I'm going to bring up an article, and be patient with me here, guys. Be patient with me here, because I am going to get to this. So I found this article on XO Nicole, and it is called Ask, and Ye Shall Receive the One Prayer Nicole Ari Parker used to snag Boris Kodjoe. It says, my best friend and I were having a conversation about prayer one day, and she said to me, you have to be specific with your prayers to God. Don't leave anything out. That really stuck with me, she says, because prior to this, there had been so many times I've prayed or meditated over something, and while sometimes I received what I asked for, most of the time it wasn't quite what I thought I wanted. I prayed for a new job, but that new job didn't end up fulfilling me. So she prayed for a new job, she got one, didn't fulfill her. Imagine that. A woman getting exactly what she wants from God, and she's still not happy. She continues, I prayed for new opportunities, but when the opportunities came, I would often pass on them because, again, they weren't quite right. You see this? Listen, if there is a God, God is like, okay, bitch, like, listen, you wanted a job, the job doesn't fulfill you. You wanted opportunities, and you pass those up. Like, bitch, like, what the fuck else can I do? I even prayed for a new man, she continues, and girl, you can imagine how that went since I wasn't specific. The way the dating game is set up nowadays, some of us are out here really trying to figure out the secret weapon that will land us the man of our dreams. We see other couples flourishing and are left to wonder, how did they do it? Well, here's a thought. The man is masculine, the woman is feminine, and they're not afraid to do either. That's how this goes. That, of course, is for another day and time. Nicole Ari Parker and Boris Kodjoe's relationship reflects the stuff that dreams are made of. Beauty, brains, long-lasting passion, kids, and success. The acting duo married back in 2005, and for 13 years, we've been screaming #relationship goals. Outside of the obvious, many may have wondered what Nicole did to conjure up such a catch like Boris. Well, I have one idea. She's fucking gorgeous. That's why. So much so, Nicole even responded to one curious commenter in a recent post on Instagram detailing exactly what she did. The comment read, can we get that prayer you said for Boris? And in response, the 48-year-old gave us all the instructions we need when praying and manifesting the man of our dreams. Here's how it went. She said, Nicole says, Dear Lord, what should I do? God, make a list. A list? Yes, write everything down you want, even the parts you don't want me to see. Okay. Then God says the spiritual stuff, the heart, the mental stuff, and yes, Nicole, the physical and financial. And yes, I do mean his dick size. Don't hate, I'm God, I can say whatever the fuck I want. So she says, okay, listen to this. Loving, warm, wants to be a husband, father, fine, wants to provide, mentally, physically, and spiritually strong, affectionate, curious about the world, likes to travel, likes music, likes history, likes art, likes the theater, big hands, big feet, sexy, really smart, funny, fun, got jokes, makes the highest and best choices for himself, and has that no matter what, I got this spirit, because shit's gonna happen, respects his mother, forgives his father, loves himself, and knows God. That is quite a fucking list. You guys see that? This is Nicole Ari Parker's list. You want to know something? There are actually some lists out there that are longer than this. Anyway, so God apparently saw this list and says, okay, now really take that in. See him. Feel him in your mind. Sit with that. Enjoy that. Now ask yourself, is he perfect for you? Nicole inhales and exhales deeply and says, yes, Lord. I mean, Lord, yes. See, she got hood there for a second. She said, yes, Lord. Oh, I'm sorry. Jesus was black, but God's white. Yes, Lord, yes. Then God says, now ask yourself. This is my best God voice, guys. If he enters the room right now, are you perfect for him? Nicole apparently took a really long pause. She proceeded to get her mind right and affairs in order, rereads Their Eyes Were Watching God. That is a novel by Zora Neale Hurston. One of the best books I've ever written. My high school English teacher, Mrs. Sharpe, And yes, that is exactly why that's part of where the moniker Donovan Sharpe came from. Assigned us to read it. Goes to therapy, examines issues, forgives herself and others, calls parents more often, renews passport, goes to church, does a sit-up, and goes for a run, dusts off that business idea that I had, remembers to laugh, buys nice lotion and rubs it all over her body every day, then buys some more, stays grateful for all of her parts, cherishes friends, dances in her room, balances checkbook, makes green juice, loves herself, sidebar. At that point, after all that, I was good either way. Happy, confident, and moisturized. Isn't that interesting? So she does all of these things to improve herself, but then decides, you know what? I'd be good either way. Yeah, I don't think so. And then here he comes. God says, boop, and into her life comes Boris Kodjoe. According to Nicole, the first thing God asked her to do was sit down and write a list, a detailed list, describing all of the attributes she was looking for and desired in a man, even the ones she might not feel comfortable divulging to others, including the Lord himself. The only thing that they would not feel comfortable divulging to others is she wanted her man to have a big cock. That's all. I mean, for real. Let's just keep it real. Listen, we want women with big tits. Women want men with big cocks. This is just, let's just keep it real. God knows, blah, blah, blah. This list included mental, spiritual, physical, and financial stuff that she desired, as well as the type of love she wanted to receive. So basically, it's just a bunch of bullshit. Work on you, this and that, and the third. So Nicole Ari Parker, she wrote down a list, an impossible list, and to her utter delight and surprise, shockingly, a man exists that fulfilled all of that criteria. Here's a delusional woman. Angelica Grace Allen said, I made a soulmate list back in 2014 that consisted of 44 of the things I wanted my ideal mate to be, do, and have. I met my man in 2016. After reading this list again last month, I realized 40 of the descriptions matched him perfectly. Speak and write it into existence. It really does work. Ask and you shall receive. Not quite, Ms. Grace Allen. Because here is the advice that Nicole gives that is lost on most women. She says, work on you. 1,980 people watching. We are soaring towards that's a new TSR record. I've never hit 2,000 viewers with just me on the screen. My highest ever was like 25 and some change, but that was with Coach Greg Adams. We're already at 1990. So we're going to crack 2,000 live viewers. I better not say that too loud, otherwise YouTube will cut the stream. All right, so anyway, Nicole tells these women, so now you've got your list, you can feel this man in your soul, and you know he's on the way. Now what? She says, if you've read any type of dating advice, then you've heard it time and again. Work on yourself while you wait. Nicole says that God straight up told her when he said, now ask yourself if he enters the room right now, are you perfect for him? Chester and Daisy both making appearances in the studio. Nicole did all of the things she had been putting off and tied up those loose ends we all have. She made more time for the people and things she loved, and with that, began to love herself more and deeply. Let me stop right there. It is impossible for women to love themselves, guys. Women are incapable of self-love. They are incapable of it. Self-love for women, a woman who is loved is like a queen who is made a queen by a king. A woman cannot love herself unless a man loves her first. A woman cannot be a queen unless a man who is a king makes her a queen. It is impossible for women to love themselves. The only time women love themselves is if a man of value loves her first. That is the only way. Self-love is just jibber-jabber. That's relationship jibber-jabber. So basically, she told these women, hey, you know what? I had a long list, and I went and improved myself, and lo and behold, hey, here we are. Perfect relationship. Gosh, she's fucking beautiful. She really is fucking beautiful. But here, the first comment says, ask and you shall receive. No, there is no ask and you shall receive. Okay? God is not going to bring you the perfect man. That's on you, ladies. Ladies, if you want the perfect man, you got to do the work. There is no asking God to bring you the perfect man. No. God's not doing that for you. You're doing that for you. And you want to know something? most men's lists really not that long. Most men want a woman who is pretty. Dude, they want a woman who is in good shape. Doesn't even have to be pretty. Be in good shape. Don't be fat. Feminine, can cook and clean, and is genuinely pleasant to be around. That's it. We can deal with any other idiosyncrasies. Okay, so she farts loudly when she's on the toilet dropping bombs. Not a deal breaker. We can, oh, thank you. Okay, thank you. Wow. See there, Devin, again, recognized that I was running out of water and brought me some water. Devin is very good at knowing what I need before I need it. It's incredible. Right? But any little idiosyncrasy, any little flaw a woman has, we as men will overlook it as long as she's just nice, kind, as long as she's not a bitch, as long as she's not fat, and as long as she's decent company, we're good. No, women gotta have a list of 44 things a nigga's gotta be. Black women who are the lowest on the sexual totem pole happen to be the most expectant. These bitches have lists as long as somebody's rap sheet. I remember I got arrested in Vegas one time. Just real quick story. And this dude said, "You guys want to see my rap sheet?" He took his rap sheet. And this is on the dot matrix printer with the holes on the side, but he took it. And I was like, bruh, how are you not at fucking Lovelock right now? Anyway. That's how long their lists are. And you can have a list as long as you want, but you have to make sure that you're in position to be ready for that man should he make himself available. This is where most women mess up. They want, ask and you shall receive. No, work out and you shall receive. Learn to cook and you shall receive. Don't be a bitch and you shall receive. Well, Nicole Ari Parker was fucking beautiful already. Even she said, you want to know something? If I want a good man, I got to improve myself. And guess what, guys? She fucking did it. Good for her. She got the perfect man that she asked God for. So now, let's go to the next article. Oh boy, this is bad. Nicole Ari Parker on Boris Kajot. I wish that he was my boyfriend again. Things got awkward when Nicole Ari Parker said she wished Boris acted like her boyfriend again on Instagram Live. It starts. People are so bored in the house that they take extra time, that they are taking the extra time they have now to have some serious discussions and have a lot of, and have them in front of hundreds, sometimes thousands of people on Instagram Live. For instance, a conversation that probably could have a conversation that probably could have been best between herself and her husband. Actress Nicole Ari Parker decided to have an in front of him during an IG live chat with funny man Chris Spencer and his wife Vanessa. Nicole basically said that she wanted her husband to date her again. By date, she didn't necessarily mean take me out more, because that's not happening in the midst of this pandemic, but treat her in the way he did when he was trying to lock her down way before marriage and kids. Sometime in the last year or so, I thought, I wish he was my boyfriend again, she said in a clip obtained by IG Spiritual World. I don't necessarily want to be single, but I miss the single life. I miss the text messages for no reason. I miss the coming up behind me when I'm scrambling eggs and just kissing me on the back of the neck. Let's take a look and listen to this particular video of Ms. Nicole Ari Parker. Here we go.
Sometimes in the last year or so, I thought,
what the fuck is with that hair? Oh my God, hold up. Nicole Ari Parker is a beautiful woman. I'm not doubting that. But Jesus fucking Christ, who in the world told her it was okay to look like the Predator? And where are her edges? Where are Nicole Ari Parker's edges? Nicole, I just told you you're possibly the most beautiful woman I've ever seen, and you're making me look bad. You know what, guys? I hate to do this. I don't often do this, but your boy was wrong. I was wrong. Nicole Ari Parker is no longer one of the most beautiful women I have ever seen because she has no edges. Nicole, what are we doing? Oh my God, dude. I don't want to get started with the hair. Let's just continue.
I wish that he was my boyfriend again.
Watch Boris.
I don't necessarily want to be single, but I miss the single life.
Wait a minute. She says, I don't necessarily want to be single, but I miss the single life. Oh boy. Need we remind you that you went and asked God for all of these things? Listen, you wanted God. Let me shrink this back again because different. There we are. You wanted God to send you a man who is loving, warm, wants to be a husband, father, fine, wants to provide, mentally, physically, and spiritually strong, affectionate, curious about the world, likes to travel, likes music, likes history, likes art, likes the theater, big hands, big feet, which means big dick, sexy, really smart, funny, fun, got jokes, makes the highest and best choices for himself, has that no matter what, I got this spirit because shit's gonna happen, respects his mother, forgives his father, loves himself, and knows God. Yet you want to say that you miss the single life. Gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, if this doesn't prove to you that no matter what you do or who you are, women are never satisfied, I don't know what does. Boris Kodjoe is the highest value male that Nicole Ari Parker will ever get with. Ever. I don't care. No other man on this planet will have the same markers, looks, celebrity, status. Boris is it. Boris is alpha fucks beta bucks. Boris is the holy grail for Nicole Ari Parker. But you want to know why women like Nicole Ari Parker like to talk this kind of shit? Because they don't realize that their partner's sexual market value is higher than theirs. You see, when Boris and Nicole got together, Boris's SMV was probably a little bit higher. Not by much, because he was still relatively young, but it was higher nonetheless. Well, Nicole thinks that, okay, I'm getting older. If he's getting better with age, I must be getting better with age. You want to know something? I'm not saying I want to be single, but I miss the single life. Guys, I'm here to tell you, you absolutely cannot ever completely satisfy a woman. If you try, your efforts are futile. They're futile. Listen, trying to satisfy a woman completely is an exercise in futility. You will never, ever accomplish it. You will never, ever completely satisfy a woman. You want to know why? Because women never know what the fuck they want. And even when they get it, they don't know how to handle it. You just heard the girl that wrote the article. She says, well, listen, I asked God for a job. He sent me one, but wasn't the right fit. I asked God for more opportunities. He gave me opportunities, but I had to pass them up because I wasn't quite ready. Even the thing that the Holy Father himself sends down from heaven above, not good enough. If Boris Kodjoe is not good enough for Nicole Ari Parker, what the fuck makes you think that you are ever going to be good enough for your woman? Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably thinking, well, Donovan, you tell us that men have inherently higher value than women. If anything, they're not good enough for us. You're absolutely right. But here's the difference, guys, and I want you to pay close attention to this, okay? Women don't act according to what is. They act according to their own perceptions. This is why women cheat on high-value men all the time. Just because you're high value doesn't mean your woman's not going to cheat. Here's another thing. Just because you're high value doesn't mean you have game. You can have all the looks and money and status in the world. If you don't know how to keep a woman in line, she will absolutely, positively run the fuck around on you. Just because you look like Boris Kodjoe and have Boris Kodjoe's salary does not mean that your wife, Nicole Ari Parker, won't go on Instagram Live and say, you know what? I miss the single life. Satisfy yourselves first, gentlemen. The more you try to please and satisfy a woman, the more you acquiesce to her, the more she's going to want. The only way to completely satisfy a woman, the only way to have your woman say, I am completely satisfied, or at least think it, is if you satisfy yourself first. She won't know why this is. She'll have no idea, well, my boyfriend is kind of selfish, but oddly, I'm satisfied. Yeah, this is because women like men who put themselves first. Women despise men who put them first. Didn't used to be like this, guys. Did not used to be like this. Unfortunately, the past 60 plus years has completely changed the sexual landscape, probably for the next 150 years. But I'm here to tell you, if you make it your mission in life to please women, you'll be disappointed. The more you try to please and impress your woman, the less satisfied she will be. She will always want more. Always. It doesn't matter. She will always want more. This is just how women are, guys. The more they get, the more they want. So why keep trying to give a woman what she wants when you can make her happier by giving yourself what you want? You understand what I'm saying? Now, listen, this doesn't mean that you don't treat your woman out for a nice dinner every once in a while. Do that. Because you're getting something out of that too. You're going to get to butt fuck her later on. And you both know it. But she'll get the dinner. I do nice things for Devin every once in a while. Every few weeks, every 6 weeks or so, we'll go to Atlantic City for a weekend, do some gambling, get involved in a little bit of foolishness. All right, cool. In October, dude, we booked a trip to Hawaii. We are going to the island of Kauai. Back in 2016, we went to the Big Island. Jesus fucking Christ. Wow. 4 years later, whew. Wow. 16, damn. Wow. Okay. Okay. 4 years later, we are going to go to Kauai. Now, we did this because we got really cheap first class tickets. We're going first class from Philly all the way to Kauai and back. Got it super duper cheap because of the coronavirus. But I enjoy doing nice things for my woman. I didn't do this to say, okay, well, I'm doing this for you. You should be happy. No. I'm doing this because she's a good woman. And guess what? I'm going on the trip too. But if I were to do things specifically for the happiness of Devin, guys, I'm going to lose. No. Floyd Mayweather said it best. He said, me first, then everybody else. He said, ain't no motherfucker going to look out for me but me. So it's me first and then everyone else. You want to know something, guys? Your woman will appreciate and she will love you for it. Be unabashedly, unapologetically selfish. Your woman will fall in and your woman will absolutely love you for it. I promise. I'm living proof, guys. I'm living proof. Be selfish. Take care of yourself first. And everything will take care of itself. When you live your life trying to please women, when you become the man that every woman wants you to be, you find a woman and you try to please her, you get bitches talking about, I miss the single life. Don't be that guy. Don't be, dude, if Boris Kodjoe had even a little bit of game, he'd have divorced her ass as soon as she said, oh, you want to be single? Bet. I got you. Dude, Boris Kodjoe could be up to his eyeballs. Be up to his eyebrows in pussy. No, he's stuck with this old 49-year-old bitch with no edges talking about, I miss the single life. For real? Bet. Go be single. All right. I'm going to read off a few super chats. Then I am going to open up the phone lines. I'm going to do that here very, very shortly. Let me read off the super chats here. Let me see here. All right. You guys are awfully, awfully generous. I appreciate you guys' I appreciate your support. I really, really do. Brandon Charles, welcome to TSR Towers. Mac Millen with the $10 super chat says, Donovan, you become part of a daily routine. Always look forward to hearing what you're talking about. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's what I like to hear. Mr. Noir with the $5 super chat says, cats need to realize women belong to the streets, in Future's voice. Accept that fact and move accordingly, fellas. Love what you do, Donovan. Appreciate that. MGTOW Ghost Son. Appreciate that. He is now a member. I think we cracked 2,200 live viewers. So we absolutely positively set the TSR Towers solo record. We almost cracked 2,600 views when I had Coach Greg Adams on. And oh by the way, I don't know. I can't make any promises, guys. I can't make any promises, but I am working on a Donovan, Coach Greg Adams, and Joker roundtable discussion. Don't hold me to it. Don't go running back to them. Leave it to me. Leave it to me. If they can, they can. If they can't, they can't. But I am working on a Donovan, Greg Adams, Joker roundtable. I'm going to try to get it in next week. That will be a treat, so stay tuned for that. X Dot with the $5 super chat says her list is still shorter than that delusional chick on Steve Harvey, right? Remember the bitch on Steve Harvey? I think she had a list of like 47 things. That was funny as shit, actually. The phone lines are now open. 914-205-5356. Again, that's 914-205-5356 if you want to get in on the show. Leo to last. Appreciate you becoming a member. Thank you very much for that. Michael Goodlet with the $5 super chat says, once again, this proves that actresses, by and large, are narcissistic cum dumpsters, bruh. Their profession requires them to be extroverted and wildly social. That is a very good point. Mike. A very, very good point. Hadn't thought of it that way. Eugene Prentice, welcome to the towers. MGTOW Ghost Son with the $5 super chat says, women get bored when they get what they want. They forget too quickly that men's value just grow in time. The same happened to Brad Pitt and Tom Brady. Real fucking talk, man. Real talk. But I don't know why Brad Pitt ditched Jennifer Aniston for Angelina Jolie. Angelina Jolie looks like a bug to me. I don't know. Strokes and folks, I guess. Pimped Out Geese with the $20 super chat says, the truth is all a woman has to do is stay in shape, be faithful, stay off the carousel, be submissive, and be approachable. This was hard for a woman, and as we know, if there is an easy way out, women will take it. Comment of the day. Women never do what's easy. They never, ever do what's easy. Leo the Last with the $8 super chat says, bruh, she is 49 and Boris is 42. Are you fucking serious? Oh, wow. Ooh, you want to know something? Hold up. Hold the fuck up. Are you kidding me? This chick is 49 and he's 40. No, Boris is 47. He's 47. Oh, man. But guess what? Boris looks better now at 47 than he looked at 27 or even 37. Nicole Ari Parker is Nicole Ari Parker is almost 2 decades past the wall. What is she, 49? Call her 50? She hit the wall. Dude, bitch hit the wall 20 years ago. But she's steady bitching, well, I miss the single life. All right. I'm telling you what, man. Boris Kajo is going to fuck around. He's going to fuck around and, I don't know, man. I mean, he's got kids with her, and she's still a beautiful woman, but those edges, like, oh, God. Oh, Nicole, you disappoint me. Nicole made me look bad today, guys. It's not often that women get the drop on me. Women, it's not easy for a woman to make me look bad. But Nicole, you got me. I just got by Nicole Ari Parker. A damn shame. Michael Goodlet with a $5 super chat says, Nicole is younger than Boris. Oh, no, she's not. Nicole is 2 years older than Boris. Says women will always have less respect for a younger man. It seems like Boris may have lost his edge as well. And therein lies the problem. See, this is why we know Boris has lost his edge. Matter of fact, I think I saw a picture of Boris Kajo with red fingernail polish on, and there's his son right next to him with red fingernail polish on. Like, what the fuck is this? Is this Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union? Like, my niggas, get your house in order. What the fuck? Hell no. Let me finish these super chats here. Michael Goodlet. Martha with the 25 SEKs. Give me a second. Let me look this up. I'm not a currency expert. Oh, yep. So with the $2.50 super chat, appreciate that, Martha. Says, I've been subscribed for a year now. Appreciate that. Unique 79 with the 10-pound super chat says, to go live in front of thousands of people was downright disrespectful, but he allowed her to do that, Donovan. He should have showed her the door, which he didn't. He just sat there and drank wine. Yo, at that point, dude, when you're a woman, like all that you are, and your options as a Boris Kajo And there's your woman telling thousands of people live on Instagram with you sitting there drinking wine. I miss being single. I miss the single life. I'd have been like, wait, what? Give me that goddamn phone. That'd have been it. That'd have been it. Freelance Ronin, the original TSROG, been with me literally since episode 1. Says, brothers, please stop putting these women on a pedestal and giving chicks deity status. They wake up musty with morning breath like everyone else. They're not special. Again, dude, there's another comment of the day, man. Women have been pedestalized and mystified to the point where we as men, we don't realize that they shit, fart, and burp just like the rest of us. Women are not special otherworldly beings, gentlemen. Women are not they're not these special creatures. I'm here to tell you. Girls are people too, guys. They are people too. Edward, with the $5 super chat, says, Donovan, you speak the truth, brother. Content like this makes us all better men if we use it. I agree. I greatly appreciate that super chat and those comments there, Edward. Appreciate that very, very much. All right. Let us go to the phone lines. 914-205-5356 is the number to call. Give me a second. Hang on a second here. Something's going on with my, oh, there we are. Hang tight for me, guys. There we are. I was wondering what was going on with one of my cameras. It wasn't moving as, I usually have the speeds set up. But apparently, the speed had been altered in some way, shape, or form. There we go. The speed is back to where it wants to be. I can't wait to get that third camera, guys. I cannot wait to get that third camera. I'm going to have 3 camera angles for you guys. I'm going to do new graphics. It's going to be a lot of fun. Listen, I have a lot of fun doing the show already. But it is, I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay. Let us go to area code 617. Area code 617. You're on live at Donovan. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello, Donovan. My name is Samuel, and I'm calling you from Foxborough, Massachusetts.
Oh, wow. Up there in New England Patriots territory, huh?
Yeah, I'm calling you because I have a situation here. There is a girl in the Dominican Republic that I liked a lot, but women from the Dominican Republic are more or less traditional, not like the American women. So the issue is I don't want to take her to the U.S. Otherwise, I'm gonna be fucked.
Okay.
Excuse my French.
That's all right.
But yeah, that's what's because I have a dual citizenship. Mm-hmm. I became a U.S. citizen about a couple of years ago.
Okay.
From Ghana, but I don't know if I want to use my citizenship from Ghana to marry her, so she doesn't have any intention. She's not trying to convince me to take her over to the U.S.
Okay. So you're Ghanaian. Wait, hold on. You're Ghanaian. She is in the Dominican Republic, you said?
Yeah, she's very cute, very nice.
How many times have you met her? How many times have you met her in person?
Let me see. About 10 times.
Okay. How long have you known her?
Over the past couple of years. About 2 years.
Okay. How old are you? How old is she?
I'm 25. She's 20.
Don't do it, Samuel. Do not do it. Samuel, I want you to understand something. Never, ever, ever think about a long-term relationship until you have hit 35 twice. Here's what I mean. You need to be at least 35 years old and have to have slept with 35 women. It can't be either or whichever comes first. If you're 35 and you fuck 25 girls, you ain't ready yet. If you fuck 48 girls but you're 28 years old, you're not ready yet. Before you even think about a long-term relationship, 35, you have another decade and plenty of women to go before you start thinking about marrying a woman. Here's another thing. 2 more problems with your situation. You're bringing her to the U.S. if you're going to marry a woman, do not marry her in the U.S. because United States laws automatically snip off your balls. That's another thing. Number 2, never, and I mean never, marry a woman that you are in a long-distance relationship with. My advice to you is if you want to visit her every once in a while, that is perfectly fine. But you are 25. You're not 35. You're not 45. Trust me, there will be plenty. Listen, and here I think what your problem is you're thinking, okay, this is a cute Dominican girl. She's 20 years old. I might never have a dude, there are girls that are probably prettier than the girl you're talking to, turning 18 every minute of every hour of every day. Girls aren't going anywhere, Samuel. Right. There you go. Do the wise thing, Samuel, and thanks for the call. Do the wise thing. Do not bring her to the U.S. You bring her to the U.S., she's got you by the balls. Got you by the balls. Mr. Pants with the $5 super chat says he just sat there. Oh, I remember this like Mike Tyson did when Robin Givens bashed him in front of Barbara Walters. Dude, I remember that. Oh, I remember that. Michael is very abusive. He used to hit me. If I were Mike Tyson, I'd been like, I'm sorry, Miss Walters. We need to stop this interview because I'm about to fuck my bitch up. How the fuck you gonna talk like that in front of Barbara Walters? You know I don't hit you that much, Robin. Oh my God. I couldn't believe it. I was like, yo, this is Iron Mike Tyson. You're gonna let a bitch punk you out in front of another bitch? Oh no. Oh no. No, I'm sorry, Miss Walters. This interview is over. Robin, grab your shit. Let's go. Those of you who are a certain age, you remember the first time you ever heard Mike Tyson talk, right? The first time I ever heard him talk was when he took the belt from Michael Spinks at 20 years old in the first round. Mike Tyson, you're the youngest heavyweight champion ever. How do you feel? I figured, and I'm 8 years old. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, you know what? I'm glad to be the heavyweight champion. Peace out to Customato, my mentor. Now he's like, man, you know what I'm saying? I knew he was gonna put that heat on me in the second round, but I knew he was gonna come with that heat. I had to stick the dad to slip, T. That was Mike Tyson. All right, let's go back to the phone lines. Area code 973. Oh, wait a minute. This is Greg in New Jersey, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Bingo! What's going on, Greg? How you doing, brother?
Good.
Listen, I'm starting to recognize your number, man.
You know what? Yeah. So what you're talking about today, I was actually watching today. I was actually watching Blind Date Season 2. And there were 2 women, and I don't make this short because I don't want to take up most of your time. But there were 2 women that actually talked just like her. Now the first one was she was from L.A. and she was like, "Oh, I'm a princess and I'm going to be treated like as such." But she she said something really, really, really good to me, and I was laughing at it. She said, I like my equality, but I also like my chivalry. And those bubbles were just going off the fucking rails, man.
Unbelievable, man.
I couldn't. But then there was this other chick, right? And she said exactly the same thing. But she was more of because she was dating this black dude, and this black dude was like, he was raised by his mama and all this other, like the effeminate black male versus the masculine strong black woman. And it was just like, like all this shit that was in that article, she exactly said, because at the end when Roger Lodge said, "All right, let's see how it went, bro," she said, toss him to the side because I don't want him.
Damn, she said that?
None of that surprised me.
Damn.
Because at the first 5 seconds when they were hugging, that the back was really arched, meaning that even though he was black, she didn't really like him.
Nah, she wasn't feeling him, was she? Wasn't feeling him.
Nope, wasn't feeling any of that, man. I'm watching all this, man, and most of these women acting like straight up dudes.
Yep.
And now they're asking, "Oh, well, why? How come I'm single?" This is exactly why.
Bitch, because you're acting like a dude.
The 90s, and we're still dealing with this.
Jesus Christ. Well, thanks for the call, Greg in New Jersey. Yeah, man, I used to watch Blind Date. Reality is basically, it's a blind date, like a man who has never seen the woman, a woman who's never seen the man. They go out on a date, and the annotations were very red pill. It's actually quite funny. Jeremiah Yeomans with the $5 super chat says, "Hello from Springfield, Missouri. I hope you do a show for us widowed men." I can't, Jeremiah, because I'm not a widowed man myself. I tend to talk about things that only I have personal experience with, so I can't really advise you on that. Sean Anthony with the $2 super chat says at 49 years old, Nicole is literally a 49er. Yeah, right? Walt Joe 100 with the $5 super chat says, is this worse than Russell walking with Sierra's bag? No, this is not worse than that. No. Dude, Russell Wilson, oh my God. Hell of a football player. Russell Wilson is a future Hall of Famer. Like, oh God. I can't even with Russell, man. No, the answer is no. Mark Johnson with the $10 super chat says, for the Tyson impression, spot on. T. Oliver Eugene with the $5 super chat says, Samuel, listen to Donovan. Don't do it. Just keep it casual. I lived in DR for 6 years, and a 20-year-old is going to ruin your life if you commit to her. I'm trying to tell you guys, man. The world is changing. Gone are the days where young foreign girls were sweet and innocent options. Back in the 90s, they were options. But you want to know something? If where she lives has internet, she's going to be ruined. She's going to be ruined. Dude, case in point, Tatiana. I met Tatiana in Las Vegas, right? Dude, beautiful Ukrainian or Russian girl, I can't really remember. Beautiful girl, had all the traditional feminine traits. Guess what? She played exactly the same game. She had only lived in the United States for 2-3 years at the time. The United States completely corrupted her. Beautiful young girl, played me. I thought I was her boyfriend. She had a boyfriend the whole time. I was the side nigga. Didn't find out until later. Yeah, do not be committing to these 18, 19, 20-year-old girls with long distance relationships, man. Listen, women are never not fucking. Women are always fucking. Always fucking. Rob L with the $5 super chat says, if she is 49, Boris married her when she was 34 and he was 32. She hopped off the carousel and scored a high-value male. Boris lost this deal. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Because as beautiful as Nicole Ari Parker was at 34, he could have done a lot better than her. And now here we are, 15 years later, she's talking about, I miss the single life. I wish Devin, I'll tell you what, if Devin told me I miss a single life, he'd be like, hey, check it out. I'm going to get you an Uber Black right to the club. For real? I got you. Hey, go out and live that single life, baby girl. Do you? You got this. You got them big titties with imagine ass. Go on, do you? Straight up. Let's go back to the phone lines. Let us go to area code 314. Area code 314. You're on live at Donovan. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Julius. I'm actually calling from Portland. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Are you calling from Portland, Oregon, or Portland, Maine?
That's a very good question. I get asked that a lot. Portland, Oregon. I just moved here for career advancement.
Good stuff.
I just would say first time, long time.
Okay.
What's that?
No, I'm agreeing with you.
First time, long time.
Okay.
First time, long time. Learning to be selfish and embrace conflict immediately. I think that's one thing that I've learned from you from there. Also, I'm a black man who speaks proper English. I'm a preacher's kid, so I've had to have this argument with people all the time about, oh, you sound like a white guy. Oh, you sound like a white guy. Bitch, I got beat for cursing. I got beat for watching Rhapsody the Basement.
Hey.
It's just upbringing.
Yo, listen, check this out. Anytime me or my brothers and sisters said some shit that was out of the way or slang, my mom and my dad used to crack the back of our knuckles with a wooden spoon. Like, yo, we didn't have a choice.
Oh, man.
We crack. Okay, I'm sorry. That's how it happened. That's how it happened.
But I want to thank you because you've helped me mature as a man. You don't have to agree 100% on everything with a person to learn something from them.
Absolutely.
That's what I've gotten from your show. That sometimes people hear things from you and they have just this delicate, sense of palate that they can't take what you're saying. But if you actually listen to what you're saying, you're speaking the truth. It's like it's how in the Bible prophets weren't accepted by their people because they just didn't want to know the truth. You speak the truth. So thank you.
Well, I appreciate it, and I know the truth is sometimes very hard to hear. Thanks for the call, Julius. The truth is sometimes very difficult to hear. And when I first started this thing, I was like, okay, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. but my message wasn't really coming across, right? Like, my show didn't really take off, at least it didn't on the first channel, until I started keeping it all the way real. When I stopped worrying about being monetized, when I stopped worrying about coming off sounding like an asshole, that's when the message started to get out there. That's what it was. That's what it is. Good call there by Julius. And yes, no, I did not know he was black until he told me so. Interestingly enough. Area code 302. Area code 302, you're on live with Donovan. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Rick from Georgetown.
Hey, Rick, how you doing?
All right, yourself?
Doing good.
Yeah, so I was listening to that first caller that he was on about, like, his dad or whatever trying to marry someone who was younger from like another country. Yeah, that's the same thing that's happening to my dad, actually.
Really?
My mom cheated on him, and he divorced her. And he met this woman from another country, and they met online. They're Skyping, video chatting, I don't know. And fast forward 1 year later, they're already married.
Oh.
And oh my God, she's a single mom. She's got 2 kids. She's
what?
Like,
where's she from?
She's like from some country in Africa. I think it's like Morocco. Yeah, Morocco.
Okay.
He's only seen her once. Like, he booked a flight there like a few months ago. And I'm just really concerned for him. Like, I don't want him to have to go through what he went through with my mom.
Yeah, Rick, it's too late,
like,
dude.
I know
it's too late. Yeah,
I know
it's too
he's
late.
alone once, like, some female company, but man, like, he almost lost our house when he got divorced. But my mom was like, thank God she let him keep the house. And I was like, man, he would have had to move. Like, he doesn't work in our state. He works out of state. So he would have had to move all his stuff. I don't know where. He's got rental properties. He's got all these stuff.
Oh, no.
Luckily, she didn't try to take him to the cleaners.
Now, are you in
So
Georgetown? Hold on real quick. Are you in Georgetown, Washington, D.C.?
No, Delaware.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, if you're in Georgetown, Washington, D.C., that's a very, very, very nice area.
Yeah. So, like, I'm just calling to ask, like, is there anything I can do to, like, try to, like, get him out of, like, this fairy tale he seems to have? Like, he's met the perfect woman for him.
Oh, wow.
After getting divorced, and then seeing that he almost lost his house that he was paying for. Like, my mom wasn't even working. Like,
yeah, right.
Man.
The only thing that I could advise you to do is to buy him the book, The Rational Male. The Rational Male is probably the best. I'm going to put this. It's probably the best way to sort of softly introduce the red pill to somebody. Don't send them a link. People don't, go to links. Buy the book, The Rational Male, and tell your dad, hey, listen, if you want to, and don't tell him, hey, I want you to get out of this relationship. Don't tell him that. Say, hey, listen, I've heard that this book has helped a lot of men get the most out of their relationships. If you want to be a better man to your wife, read this book. At that point, that will make him much more likely to read it. And at that point, if he gets through that whole thing, and it's a page turner, it is a page turner, it's going to completely change his life. And from there, hopefully he starts making decisions that are more conducive to his success as a man. So that is what I would recommend. Thanks for the call, Rick in Georgetown. Let's go to the next caller. Let us go to area code 970. Area code 970. You're on live at Donovan. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, bet. Okay, so this is Oscar the Grouch from Colorado Fort College. I just want to say thank you very much for all the things you've done for me.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I've been listening to you for about 2 years, and I'm currently 17, so I just
Oh,
thought about you.
wow. Holy smokes, man. So you found the red pill at 15 years old?
Yeah, that was after a bad breakup with my ex. She cheated on me with some guy, my best friend, actually.
Ooh. Wow.
Yeah.
Threw you for a loop, didn't it?
And I was red pill aware for about a year, but I've been watching you like religiously for about 4 months.
Okay. And it's helping you out, huh?
Thank you very much.
Okay. Well, thanks for the call, Oscar the Grouch. Listen, man, it's never too early to take the red pill, guys. All right, area code 215. Area code 215. You're on live at Donovan. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello?
Yep. Yes, I can hear you.
Hey, hey, Donovan. It's great to be on the show again. It's Dan the trucker from Philly. Right now I'm driving in Ohio on my way back to Pennsylvania. But I really need your help with this chick that, I've been fucking lately from Kentucky.
Okay.
So the thing about her, right, is that she's 20 years old, and she used to be in the Army. She was in the Army for like 6 months, and right now, currently, she's enrolled in college and trying to get like student housing and things like that.
Okay.
But the girl is damaged goods,
okay,
like extremely damaged goods, and she looks good and all. But my issue is that even though she's damaged goods, and I think that, because again, I only see her maybe at most 3 times a week, normally at least 2 times a week, and just, do what we do. But it's a couple things with her that, is just concerning, and I also needed help as far as how to handle the situation. But
well, I can tell you the first thing.
Like,
listen, hold on real quick. I can tell you the first thing that's wrong with her is that she was in the military. I don't care if she was in the military for 6 months or 6 years. Any chick who was ever in the military, she's been ran through, and that's probably why she's damaged goods at such a young age.
Exactly. That makes perfect sense, right? So now, what's it called? She told me like she was raped before, right? She told me that she lost her virginity when she was 17, which was only like 3 years ago.
Oh boy!
But when I was fucking her, right, she wanted me to choke her, and that's when I knew, this bitch is all the way lost and turned out.
Yep.
But the reason where I'm catching some, kickback is that like she wants to drive on the road with me, like be on the road, be in my truck and shit like that.
Nope.
And like my thing is, how do you think I should handle it? Because it's like, honestly, I don't want to do it, but it is helpful for me because it's more convenient, and I don't gotta pay for a hotel.
No. Don't do it. Listen, man. You take this, dude. If you take this bitch on the dude, oh no. You take this bitch on the road, man. Dude, she's gonna be a pain in the ass. And I know being a trucker can be a lonely existence sometimes. But trust me, Dan, don't take her out on the road, because you know what? If you take her out on the road, guess what you're going to have to do? You're going to have to spend money on her, right? You're going to have to spend money on her. You're going to be around her literally 24/7. Listen, when you're fucking a girl in a hotel room, it's all fine and dandy because you're in a hotel room. Well, being in a truck is like being in a hotel room. You never get to leave.
60 seconds.
It makes no sense. So how should you handle it? I want to be on the road with you. No. And leave it at that. If she asks you why not, says because it's what I decided. If she asks you, well, why did you decide that? Change the subject. Do not take this bitch out on the road with you. Dan, it will be a fucking disaster. Of that, I am certain.
Right, because again, I told her, like, if we was to do that, I wouldn't have you with me for more than, like, 2-3 days.
No,
like
don't do it. No, Dan.
That's what I told her.
Dan, nope.
But, yeah.
Do not let her ride in this truck with you, because here's the thing, Dan. You make good money, and she knows you make good money, right? By being out on the road with you, this means she doesn't have to work, so she can spend your money while she's out on the road with you. Not only that, now she's around you. She knows you're not fucking other chicks because she's with you. And if she knows you're not fucking other chicks, you are inherently less attractive to her. Don't do it. Fuck this broad. Do not take this broad out on the road. Don't do it. For God's sakes, Dan, do not take that broad out on the road. Holy God. Oh my God. Woo. Man, listen, I'm glad he called. I'm glad he called me and told me. Holy shit, man. Unique 79 with the 10-pound super chat. Says, Donovan, there is so much complacency in relationship and marriages. I have been the side guy, and people that I know are lazy in their relationships. Keep things spicy like you and Devin do. Yeah. Yep. Dude, 95% of the time when Devin and I have sex, she's wearing heels. She always wears heels. This is just how it is. This is what keeps me interested. It's funny. She actually, what was this, like 2-3 nights ago? Not 2-3 nights ago. This is actually 2-3 weeks ago. She sneak attacked me in bed, and we fucked. All right, cool. She tried it again the next night. You want to know what I did? I fucking stonewalled her. You know what Devin was trying to do? She was trying to make sex a regularity without the... Nope. Got to wear them heels, baby girl. I know she doesn't like wearing them. I know she doesn't because I wouldn't. But guess what? That's what I like, so that's what you're going to do. And until it becomes no longer worth it for her to wear heels, then guess what? Then we will go our separate ways. We will absolutely go our separate ways. Superior Trucking 30 with the $5 super chat says, please review the new Temptation Island Season 2 and Reunion episode 10 times better than Love is Blind, surplus of Red Pill content. Don, Season 1 is Red Pill 2. I will, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Michael Goodlet with the $10 super chat. And if you want me to review something, if you want me to break something down, like, don't tell me what it is. Send me a link. Superior Trucking 30, send me a link. TSR@DonovanSharpe.com. TSR@DonovanSharpe.com. Michael Goodlet with the $10 super chat says, regarding age, do you agree that women have less respect for men that are younger than them or too close to the same age in a long-term relationship? My thoughts are that a woman worth committing to must be 5 to 7 years younger. It depends on the age, right? If a woman is 48 and a man she's interested in is 44, she absolutely has respect for him. Women don't really have much respect for men until after they're 35. Women don't have much respect for men under the age of 35. This doesn't mean that there aren't women out there who do not have respect for men that are under the age of 35. But when a man who's at least 35 years old has his shit together. He has his shit together. He's on his way to having his maximum earning potential. He's the most, dude, he's at the dawn of his sexual prime. He's starting to get a little bit of gray in his beard. So the answer is women have respect for men that are younger than them, provided that man is at least 35 years of age. The second part of your question says, my thoughts are that a woman worth committing to must be 5 to 7 years plus younger. I would actually go a little bit, actually, I would disagree. If we're going by my 35 metric, let's just say on your 35th birthday, you bang your 35th broad. You are now, according to Donovan Sharpe, ready to be in a long-term relationship. All right. So ideally, you're looking for a woman, if you're 35, you're looking for a woman at least 10 years younger than you are. Do not date a woman in her 30s. She's scorned. She's jaded. She has bad habits that can never be broken. I met Devin at 32, man. And it took an act of God for me to break her bad habits. Even now, every once in a while, I'll see some try to creep to the surface. And dude, I've got to crack down that habit with the fury of 1,000 fucking suns, man. It is very, very difficult for women to change their habits after the age of 25, to be honest with you. You get a woman who's 22, 23 years old, she might have some bad habits, but if she likes you enough, then she'll change those habits to keep you around. But yes, I totally agree. If you are 35 years old, any woman, listen, you can bang chicks in their 30s and 40s all you want. Do not commit to these females. If you are at least 35 years old and you have slept with at least 35 women, your long-term relationship girlfriend needs to be at least 10 years younger than you. Ideally, 15 years younger. If you're 35, look for an 18, 19, 20-year-old. Okay? Yeah, she's probably got more than a few notches under her belt, but she's still young. She hasn't been completely ruined. Death by 1,000 cocks. Right? She probably has the dozen cock stare instead of the 1,000 cock stare. God, these women are deplorable. Okay, guys, I am now going to move the show. Over to, over to Sharpe Stream. And so I'm going to read off a couple more super chats. And so if you guys, let me go on over to Sharpe Stream. Sharpestream.com. So if you guys want to be involved with my Love is Blind breakdown, go to sharpestream.com, and it is absolutely positively, oh shit, looks like Blog Talk Radio just ended. Oh, damn, that sucks. Blog Talk Radio has been a little glitchy lately. All right, well, I'll get you guys next time. Yes, head on over to sharpestream.com. Again, that is sharpestream.com. If you guys want to check out my Love is Blind breakdown. If you can't make it, you can all you have to do is become a patron, become a $5 patron. Hang on a second. Say what? Okay, there we go. I was about to say. All you have to do is become a $5 patron, and you will get access to all of my content, including the... Oh, boy. All right, hold on. Including the archive. Give me a second here. Trying to sign into my account. There we go. All right. There we go. Yes, so if you want access to all now 12, and after today, all 13 of my Love is Blind breakdowns, be sure to go to patreon.com/Donovan Sharpe. Again, that is patreon.com/Donovan Sharpe. I've already got 159 people over there now, so I'm looking forward to that as well. Lavord1980 with the $10 super chat said, made that mistake by taking my ex-wife on the road. I lost everything because of that decision and just now getting back on track. That was over 13 years ago. Do not do it. Dan the Trucker, if you are watching, if you are still watching, do not take that broad on the road. Always a fucking mistake. Don't fucking do it. Because, dude, she can get out of pocket at any time. What are you going to do? Kick her out of the truck? Leave her somewhere? Oh, no. Clifford Jones with the $5 super chat says, tell Dan the Trucker to never take a woman on the road. Just think, if a woman can go on the road, she has nothing to offer. Ooh. Wow. So there you go, Dan. There you go. Cameron Barton says, Devin tried throwing that sneak blitz defensive attack on Donovan. Yeah, she tried to have sex with me twice in a row without wearing heels. I wasn't here for it. Dude, she was smelling good, and I wanted to fuck. Like, trust and believe. But I was like, nope. Got to wear the heels. Got to wear them heels. That is the cost of being with your boy. You see, and I know there are probably some women watching that are saying, well, what in the world does she benefit from being with you? Devin never has to worry about money, y'all. Your boy pays all of the bills. I pay the rent. Our rent is damn near $3,000 a month. I pay the rent. I pay the car insurance. I pay the fucking car note. I pay the electricity. I pay the cable. I paid for the 2 internet charges. I even pay the cell phone bill. I pay for everything, and I'm still able to put away at least 4 figures every month. Devin doesn't want for nothing. This is why she wears those goddamn heels. Wasn't always like this. Right? It wasn't always like only recently I've really hit my stride the last 6 months. But guess what? Even when she was making more than me, your girl still wore the heels every time. And now that I am in full control financially, oh yeah, you got to wear them heels, boo. If you want access to my resources, if you want access to peace of mind, If you want to be whisked away to Atlantic City on a moment's notice, if you want a $10,000, $11,000 trip to Hawaii, gotta wear them heels, baby girl. Like, that's what it comes down to. I'm gonna tell you guys something else. This thing is really about to take off because I'm about to pull Devin off of her job. Devin makes very good money. Don't really need her paycheck anymore, guys. Don't really need it. And Devin's talent, dude, if I had Devin working for me full-time, guys, I'm telling you, the sky's the limit. Devin's a woman. She is extraordinarily talented at what she's doing. When I pull her off the job, I promise you, her company is going to try to double her salary. I'm telling you right now, Devin is so good at what she does. Dude, she'll rescue companies from the grave. It's magical what she's able to do. It's magical. But if I had her resources on my show and all I got to do is pair with penis, yeah. I'm going to be doing that here within the next 3 months, maybe sooner, because this thing is getting way too big to do by myself. There's so many other things that I could be doing, so many other opportunities that I could have, but I'm so busy creating content that my website suffers a little bit, right? My opportunities suffer a little bit. My secretarial, my bookkeeping suffers a little bit. If I could have her, dude, man, unstoppable. Yes, MGTOW Ghost Sun says relationships are transactional. That's right. That's exactly right. Pimped Out Geese with the $5 super chat says the video breakdowns are by far some of your best work. Totally up your game there. Salute. Appreciate that, Pimped Out Geese. I do apologize to the callers who were, Big Brandon says he got hung up on. Damn, man. Damn, dude. All right, listen, Big B. Listen, I'm going to open up the phone lines tomorrow, and when I see you in the queue, I'm going to put you up top. Because Blog Talk Radio has been tripping lately. I don't know, maybe they've been talking to YouTube. Who knows? That's going to do it for this edition of TSR Live. Many, many thanks to my chatters. Many, many thanks to my callers. You guys are what makes this show possible. Again, if you want to watch the Love is Blind breakdowns, go to sharpestream.com right now. We'll see you next time.